Hello and welcome to VOD of Consciousness with Sientir. I'm Sientir and I figured out what I'm doing right now. So at the end of last episode yesterday, you can support me on Patreon, patreon.com/Sientir. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and I have decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue Young Heroes of Tyria, or at least attempt to. So we're here to talk to Digmaster Gata, and I have to bring Milani with me. I don't mind. It's a reasonable choice. But you might notice I'm not bringing any monks with me. That's very intentional. Oh man, you got these things going on. Cormier says the diggers were excavating the ruins west of here. That is where we must go. So the reason why I don't have a monk with me is because I don't want to spend the, for lack of a better term, resources on that. So I have instead a number of alternative healing setups. Basically, Milani and Price can both help heal, and actually, in fact, all of my NPCs can help heal. Just none of them are monks doing the healing. So there are some limitations to this setup, but hopefully it proves sufficient for my purposes. I'll be able to get rid of that once I cast Onslaught again. Because I brought Hexbreaker with me. So we need to go inside there ultimately, is our kind of our direction. So for that, Milani says, I've never seen anything quite like these markings. What did this to the diggers? And Cormier says, I cannot say, but I am certain we will find their killer in the ruins. We will find it and we will destroy it. Do I actually have... No. This is a really interesting question because there is a skill that actually Milani has right here called Mystic Vigor. Now, it would probably be a little bit mediocre on me on account of I can't put attribute points into the attribute that it belongs to. But it might not be so mediocre as to be unusably bad. And that's kind of what I'm curious about, is if it is at all viable. Also, my goodness, a Vigorous Spear helps with the energy management of this crazy build so much. Or, Zealous, excuse me. I'm just going to take being knocked down here. I'm not having... Because before I was having energy problems. Granted, I'm mostly not using any other energy skills, but... I like the feel of Onslaught anyway. Sentient Seeds are useful. Those sorts of items salvage into plant fibers, which are, I believe I've mentioned previously, can be kind of difficult to get your hands on. Oh, that's annoying. Well, I'm about to get slammed by stuff. Let's drop a Hexbreaker, yeah. Yeah, no, take out that. Oh, man. Good old Nightmare Weapon, helping to improve durability. Milani, dear, what have you got on you? Imagine Burden. Oh, but it's wearing off. Okay. It's not a huge deal then. So this mission, by the way, is going to be a little awkward in that we have some books we need to transport. Cormier says, I'm Spear Marshal Cormier. We seek access to the inner chambers. And it's a bit difficult for me to carry books and attack. The ghostly Sunspear Commander says, your name means nothing to me. I'll warn you, as I've warned the others. Death stalks these dusty halls. You must not enter. Cormier says, the centuries have addled your senses, Phantom. We are Sunspears. We shall pass with or without your permission. So here we have Derek the Quick. And these Crushers. Crushers are a mechanic in the game. Derek says, I will not allow you entry. The chamber is sealed. Unfortunately for him, we have a bunch of water magic hexes that will quite solidly stop when he's about. Oh yeah, and there's this weird effect that we get on us from stuff here. I don't expect this to be super hard, by the way. Cormier says, if you'll not give us a key willingly, we'll be forced to take it from you. I want to get this thing to the stone pedestal so I can friggin' see again. So there's a bonus to not harm any Sunspear ghosts. We shall see if that happens. I'm not going to intentionally try to harm them, by the way. It's just I may not have complete control over whether or not it happens. Where did Prius... Where are you? Get back up here. Oh, well... Ah, man, we've got so much junk on us. Let me pick up this bone. So I think we need to go through here. Cannot see. Cormier says the next chamber will also be sealed. We'll need 2 tablets to open it. And Milani asks, how do you know so much about this place? Cormier responds, Spear Marshal's duties do not end on the battlefield. Come, we must find the stone tablets. So, yeah, we're going to need to pick up the stone tablets. And place them on the thing. Not killing the ghostly sun spears is kind of part of the quest. Kind of, I guess. I'd rather you guys not hang out in things that set you on fire. I did that in a bad order. Oh well, we're all about doing things in a bad order here. Dodges is actually really useful because it's kind of like an attack skill that gains me energy when I use it. Prius. Prius, stop being dead, my friend. I don't remember if there's anything weird that happens when we place this, but on the off chance there is, I'm just going to drop it here and go grab the other one. Man, this is kind of a cool room. You know what? It's such a cool room that I'm going to take a screenshot of it for my thumbnail while I'm thinking about thumbnails and stuff. I guess there's an argument that I should have taken it of the gigantic head over there, but here we are. Decisions have been made. I do not have very many conditions in this party, I've noticed. Yeah, there's the other one. Best... sorry, I'm going to pull my heroes over here. The reason is I don't want Milani running into potential Fireland over there. That would be bad. Okay, apparently they're determined anyway. Ignore my desire for them to not burn to death. Someday, these vents are going to go again. Okay. That day was now, incidentally. Those things hit really hard. Kind of surprisingly, so actually. Yeah, I'll take your sword. I don't know what's happening that's causing Parias to be constantly dead. Nearest I can figure, and I'm standing here because I don't want to walk into that and have it start going off. Nearest I can figure is he's using too much of this without enough of that. That thing just went, didn't it? Which does cause problems. The Spirit Light is a very strong heal, but it does cause health sacrifice if you're not in earshot of a spirit, which a lot of ritualist spells are designed to kind of be better if you're near a spirit. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like there might be one where they try to reclaim it. Cormier says, "Excellent work. We must continue. The third trial awaits." Okay, so this one is: we're here to destroy what lies in the inner chamber. Stand aside, Spectre. And Kadesh is a little bit more friendly. He says, the inner chamber is sealed with good reason. Others have come before you, but the evil of the Apocrypha remains. If you truly oppose this Apocrypha, you will help us destroy it. Please, our enemies are the same. Let us work together. He says, your words ring true. Very well, I shall help you. I will place this tablet back on the pedestal, but I need your protection to succeed. So now we just have to defend him from, I guess, these mobs of undead or whatever. Which I'm not sure how hard that's going to end up being. There is a lot, and I mean a lot, of disease being flung about. These guys love the spam disease-causing skills, is what I'm noticing. Oh, wow. 35 piles of glittering dust is generous. Okay, just... I mean, I don't have a lot to say right now. We're just killing some undead. This is weirdly... Like, they're using a very similar, if not the same model to the ones that show up in pre-searing. Which on the one hand isn't surprising. The model works, just use it. Actually, they're the same sort of enemy. What I'm saying is that there have been a lot of problems with undead in the Guild Wars universe. Walking corpses are a frequent and regular issue. Remember that that exists. Identify that and that. Salvage that. And let's salvage that. For 3 plant fibers is not bad. That's highly salvageable, so... Ooh, now that is very nice. Iron is one of the most valuable common crafting materials. I think I've mentioned that before. So, oh, we just wandered into a cutscene. That's Grim Monolith, for those that don't recognize them. They are a product of Abaddon's influence, who I have killed previously in this series. We got a line that said, well done, Milani. Thank you, Kadash? I don't know. I promise that we will not rest until the evil is driven from this place. And Cormier says, well said, Milani. Onward, friends, for the glory of the Sun Spears. So now we just need to fight ourselves some more relentless corpses. And hope that Price can find it in himself to not randomly die for no good reason. That would be nice. Ooh. More loot. I don't know why we're getting screen shake effects. Apparently they decided there should be screen shake effects. Oh, guess what? Brias somehow instantly died again. Oh, I know what part of what's happening. Yeah, this makes sense. We don't have like any protection. We just have a few raw healing skills. So the end result of that is that he's kind of fragile. Also, Price and I are the only ones with reses, so I'm here until we shall return recharges. But that's why it's a good idea to bring protection, I suppose. Wow, okay, this is not great. This is merchant fodder. Poisonous axe is not useful. Prodigy, I don't know on its value. Let's get you popped back up. Okay, and I want to wait a little bit until Prius actually has some energy. Yeah. But, like, there's a little bit of damage mitigation from blurred vision. And technically snares and swirling aura can kind of pretend to be it as well. But otherwise, it's just like raw heal, raw heal, raw heal, raw heal, raw heal. Kind of a heal. And then this makes all of these heals. But critically, there's nothing like a Guardian or an Aegis or anything like that. I could have, if I had chosen Spect towards Monk and brought some of that stuff, and that mayhap have been a good idea, but it is not the idea that I chose to go with. So here we are. Hopefully we can keep enemies on the somewhat tankier Milani, although she's clearly not as tanky as I would like. She also has inbuilt healing that she should be using. Okay, I don't know why that crumbled, but apparently it did. You might notice that I saw that guy run for Prius and immediately was like on him because I know how non-durable Prius is right now. It's important that I prioritize targets based upon my party. Okay, how's everyone doing? Okay, let's just fight the Apocrypha. There's a pretty good chance it's going to throw... Okay, never mind. It's gone for straight up Paragon mode. These things can change form, so... Meanwhile...
Report, General Morgan.
You are correct, War Marshal. The Sun Spears have been recruiting and training new leaders.
We will need to increase our own forces as well.
With respect, Varish, the Sun Spears serve all the Illumian provinces.
If they serve all of Ilona, why are their headquarters here, in Ista, instead of home?
Your father taught me to trust the Sun Spears.
My father taught me to do what is necessary to protect my land.
Varish.
General Kayat, you are dismissed, Morgan.
War Marshal, we are not finished here.
Prepare for our return to Korna. I shall join you shortly.
He is a loyal old fool.
What news, Kayat?
The Apocrypha has been destroyed by the Sun Spears, but not before I gained what we needed from it.
Praise Abaddon.
Praise Abaddon. Prepare the way. You lead, I shall follow. Nightfall comes.
Yes, my teacher. Nightfall comes.
And I got the Expert's reward and the Standard reward, but not the Master reward, so we must have killed the Sunspear Ghost. Which I don't care about. Frankly, I'm not doing it for those. I am doing it for pages in this book. So, Chawbeck Village, just talked about. We'll look at this stuff later. So, what I will want to do next time is the last one of these. So, actually, if we look at the book, you'll notice there's one left. This unknown one is... Oh, it says it's currently missing. It's Black Tide Den. I don't remember this mission very well because I have not done it in eons. But this is where we'll go next. But for that, I get a full party. And so I shall see you next time with a full party going into Black Tide Den. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.